Welcome to an episode of InRange. I have in my hands here a semi-automatic 10 plus 1 22 LR dedicated CCW pistol. It's a long recoil action, it is a bullpup, and it is the most mechanically interesting, unique firearm I have ever seen hit the modern market. Not just during the time that I've done InRange, but in the entirety of my time in working with firearms. In fact, it's so unusual that normal firearms words don't necessarily describe the way this works or its internal mechanisms correctly. This is the ounce pistol. It was designed by Bill Osborne after a family member of his was assaulted in their home not once but twice, and he felt that perhaps if they had had a firearm available, maybe they could have been done something to stop that. But apparently this person was not comfortable with firearms, and Bill decided he wanted to design a firearm that was dedicated as a self-defense pistol, the ounce, and it would be something that he would hope that anyone that was not normally comfortable with traditional firearms might be comfortable with. And I think some of that is what lends itself to its very unusual design. And it's just now really available on the market. In fact, you have to pre-order them and you have to get on a waiting list. So it's also $900. But unlike a lot of SHOT Show oddities like this one actually works. Now, is it right for its purpose as a CCW pistol for people who are otherwise uncomfortable with firearms? That's a discussion I think we need to have. So you can't just go buy this at the store. You have to go to their website and pre-order it and be added to their waiting list. And then you will get one as your name shows up in the queue. And this is what you'll receive. This nice carrying case, which is actually quite nice. Instruction manual, some snap caps, which been messing with a little bit here, which is also very important to learn how to use this gun because this is nothing like any other firearm you've ever used before. A lock, a fired cartridge case to see that it's been used, and then, of course, the gun itself. So, first of all, to show that we are empty, you will slightly open the gun, and right here, there's a little indicator slot, and if that is not red, there's not a round in the chamber. So, to load the gun, you push this lever here to slightly unlock the grip, and you open this lid. You place the first round into the feed path right there. Subsequent rounds literally just lay on this, I'm going to call it chain. I don't know what else to call it, belt. And then you close it. Since these are not live, I'm going to take these out. That's just for demonstration. We'll show more of that later. And you close this. Now, to chamber the round, as you close the grip, you'll see this little lever expose itself. Push that lever forward and then close it. There is still not a round in the chamber. The round will now load into the chamber when we open it to fire. In fact, as I'm opening now, you can feel this. You can't, but I can. There's more tension here. And boom, it has now chambered the round that I put in the loading path. And that little black area is now red, showing that we have a round in the chamber. At this point, fire the gun. There's no other safeties beyond that, because in theory, you would carry it like this. And when you need to use it, you would deploy it. And it will deplete the round in the chamber. And of course, the rounds on that chain until it is empty. Now, to unload the gun, similar to the process we used to chamber the round. Start to close it, but as it closes, push this lever up, and then do it again, and the cartridge case will fall out of the bottom like that. I will tell you that for me to figure all that out, I had to watch the videos on their website and read the manual, and that is surprising to me because this is such an unusual firearm that I really couldn't figure out how to use it, and I was scared I was going to break it in the process of loading it and unloading it. Once you get used to it, it's not a big deal, but it is an extremely unorthodox design. In fact, just to get into the guts here, you have to partially unlock the grip, open the loading gate, I guess I'd call it, door. And then you turn this piece, and now you're in the guts. This right here is the heart of the gun, and it is a long recoil action. As it fires, this cycles back, part of this stays back and cocked, a round goes into the chamber, this goes fully forward, and then you're ready to fire. And this is how you field strip it. At this point, you can take this out, you can pull this lever back, pull the bolt off, get into the chamber to clean it, and then to put it back together, you have to line these bits and bobbles up like this. and then do this part, which is actually quite challenging. All right, I'm going to go do this off camera. I'll be back. So off camera wasn't so bad. I had to line up these little nubs right here, and that's where I was failing. Once those lined up, it all kind of snapped together. It's tricky. You can figure it out. It's not impossible, but I didn't want to break it either. So let's go ahead and load real ammunition. So first we're going to bring this to partially unlocked, and then we're going to open the loading gate. And then we're going to put our first round into the loading path, and then our subsequent rounds onto this chain. I don't even know what to call it. I'm going to call it chain, belt, thing. 1, 2, 3. All right. And then you just close it. As wrong as that looks, that's how you do it. Now, at this point, if I just close this, we will not have a round in the chamber because I did not hold this lever. So I'm going to open it up again and start to close it. And when I open it the next time, it will chamber around, but we're going to keep it this way and carry it this way without a round in the chamber. Let's go shoot. Okay, here it is. Let's open it up. This should chamber the first round. And it's red. Let's go ahead and shoot. No problems. It's been cases falling out the bottom, one rattling out in there. And now, of course, to reload, we have to go through that procedure again. So we put this to the unlock it, open this up, and I'm going to go reload. We just loaded another 10 rounds. Let's open this up. Ready to go. Seems to work reliably. Of course, you're not going to be reloading this on the clock or under duress. You have your 10 plus 1 rounds, and that's it. But seems to get through those 10 just fine. Let's do that one more time. It's even hard to figure out which way to hold this thing. So I have now loaded this 10 plus 1, so we have 11 rounds in it. Let's go for it. It's reliable. It's kind of astonishing, but it actually is. Well, I don't know what to say about this. Mechanically, I love it. It's fascinating. It's incredible to see something truly new and innovative hit the market. Not only something true and innovative and new, but something that actually works. Usually the good idea fairy at SHOT Show turns into something that either never actually gets produced or doesn't work at all. And this thing right out of the box with the ammo that it likes, it ran fine. I've had 0 malfunctions, 0 issues with it. 10 rounds, 10 plus 1. You open it up and fire until it's empty. And there's something to be said for that. My question and my issue comes with what its intended purpose is for. This is, according to their website, designed and made for people who don't necessarily want to carry a firearm. And it's such a complicated gun that I myself am kind of a little leery when using it, trying to figure out how to load it, making sure that it's unloaded, trusting that little unloaded indicator. The only true way to find that out is to take it apart and pull the entire bolt out and look into the chamber, which you can't do unless you disassemble the gun. There's no way to look in the chamber of this unless you disassemble it entirely. So you better trust that little red indicator. Now, I guess there's no reason not to trust it, but that's something that just makes me a little uncomfortable. On top of that, not just this gun, but any of these little pocket wonders that fold up like this, because there's other guns that have folded like this that we've seen before that are intended for self-defense. This one being really the most potent one of them, with being semi-automatic with 11 rounds. You still have to proactively know you need this. You've got to open this and get it ready before you need to use it for self-defense. If you are already in a situation where you need to get this out and it's in that folded position, you're going to have one hell of a time locking this into action to get it ready. Now, if you proactively know you need it or feel you might need it, maybe you'll open that and have it ready. I don't know about that. Additionally, of course, 22 LR is certainly better than nothing and certainly better than a stick in the eye, but I mean, it is a gun and it is shooting actual bullets. 22 LR is a somewhat dubious choice for self-defense, but you have 11 of them. So that's more subjective than objective, although objectively it is on the very low end. I think anyone would agree in terms of a self-defense round, but it certainly is possible to use that way. But the complicated nature of the mechanism, the challenges of loading and unloading and ensuring that it's loaded or unloaded, the fact that you have to open it and get it ready proactively before you need it, all make me question its purpose as not only a self-defense piece for a professional, but also definitely question it being a self-defense piece for an amateur, which is who they're targeting with this gun, or at least someone that otherwise wouldn't necessarily own a gun. So, Mr. Osborne, you've done an amazing thing. You brought a creative, mechanically unique design to the market, and you're producing them, and it's well made. There's nothing about this that feels cheap. It's really well made, and the manufacturing quality is high. But you've brought something that I don't know has an actual application. Do I think it's cool? Yeah. Do I like it? Is it neat to have in my collection? Yes. Would I advise anyone else using this for their self-defense pistol? No. Your mileage may vary, but that's my takeaway. And that's the reason we can do reviews like this on InRange TV, is because we have no sponsors, no overlords. I bought this directly. I went to the waiting list, added myself to it, and I paid the $900 to be able to buy this and do this review for you and to do it fairly. And I hope I did do this fairly. Cool design. It works. It's well made. I just question its practical application and its intended purpose. Anyways, if you like that kind of stuff, please consider supporting the channel. Because of viewers like you that we can do reviews like this so honestly, with no sponsors, no overlords. We do that via patreon.com/InRangeTV. Every dollar counts. If you're already there, thank you. Thank you for making it possible to do this video. If you'd like to consider it to see more videos like this, we'd love to have you. We have a community, Discord, all that. Patreon.com/InRangeTV. If you can't, we do understand. Click the bell, click subscribe. You may never, ever get a recommendation for this channel. The algorithm is not very friendly to us, but share this with your friends. Share this to people you think might find this of interest. And, well, you could be the organic algorithm for us. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.